So Lakers just recently, well, I guess it's not recent anymore, but
Yeah. When we
they
wrote this down and had the topic to discuss it, it
yeah,
was recent. But
when they did get a new coach though, and that would be Darvin Ham from the Bucks assistant coaching staff. So how do you think Darvin Ham's going to do? What is he going to change? How is it going to help the Lakers or maybe hurt the Lakers?
I think he is going to be head and shoulders better than Frank Vogel was because, no offense to Frank Vogel, he is an NBA champion coach, but I didn't think he was that great of a coach. The rotations he would do were
Yeah,
atrocious, and I think did not utilize the players on their roster to their fullest potential.
yeah,
Um,
I
so
agree.
I think Darvin Ham is going to be better. I mean, we'll see. He's had a championship pedigree. He was an assistant coach on the Bucks, and I think he was with the Spurs
No,
too.
well, I don't know if he was with the Spurs, but he might have been. But I know he also won a championship as a player.
Yeah,
The Pistons. He was on the
yeah, and
04
like
Pistons, I
the
think.
'04 Pistons.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, so he knows how to win a championship, and he wasn't. I feel like the best coaches are the guys that were role player
yeah.
basketball players.
Steve Kerr.
Tyronn Lue, Steve Kerr being the
Yeah,
two best examples. Um, so I think that Ham is. I feel maybe I'm overconfident, but I feel like he's going to know how to work Westbrook with LeBron and AD.
yeah.
And I think people forget like Anthony Davis was injured a lot this year, and he was injured a lot last season. But when AD is healthy, AD and LeBron are a lethal combo. And I
Well,
think
yeah.
we forget
The
about that.
one
Like I
year
myself even forget about that.
I know the one year that they both were healthy, they won the championship.
Yeah.
No other year have they played more than like 50 something games
Yeah.
together.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Anthony Davis isn't going to be injured all, or I mean, he'll probably be injured a little bit, but I'm going to give Anthony Davis like 60 something games this year
Yeah,
to play. And I'm going to assume LeBron is on whatever Tom Brady's on, and he'll
yeah,
play at least 50 something games too. And then Russell Westbrook has proven to be an Iron Man. And I think
yeah.
that was their biggest problem last year was just no consistency.
Well, and
Yeah.
I think what Darvin Ham will help with too is he doesn't seem like a guy who's going to take any crap. Like he will, it's his way, and if you're not following it, then you're going to be benched.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think he'll be able to control the egos better, and also, I liked what he said in his. I don't know. I think he was on a podcast or something, but he said he wants LeBron to have the ball in his hands all the time, and I feel like for the past couple years, everyone's like he's been trying to play more off ball, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. Why he would not have the ball in his hands the whole time he's on the court. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm so glad Darvin Ham's like, no, why would we want it in anyone else's hands? He's the best decision maker and the best player still.
Well, and this is what I'm hoping for is I really think you have that talk with Russell Westbrook of, hey, how do you feel about coming off the bench to where when LeBron is sitting out, because
Yeah,
we want LeBron to play less. So say LeBron's playing, 30 minutes a game, even
yeah,
high 20s, right? You are on the court the other half of the time. We have elite point guard play. And Anthony Davis should be able to put in like 36 minutes.
yeah,
So half of the time he's with LeBron, or I mean, half the time LeBron is with AD. Then the other half, AD has Westbrook. So you can still run the same system.
yeah,
Since we've said Westbrook and LeBron are very similar.
yeah,
So I don't know. That's my thought. And then my other thought is so I read the book Return of the King, not the one by J.R.R. Tolkien, way too long. The one by Brian Windhorst about LeBron coming back home and winning the championship in 2016 for the Cavaliers. I think we talked about it. But in
yeah,
it said that LeBron needs to have a coach that challenges him and puts him in check. Otherwise, LeBron kind of just does his thing and runs the show, and
yeah.
it's not great. And so
Yeah.
oh gosh,
David
when
Blatt.
David
Right.
Blatt was there in 2015, LeBron was basically the coach and would just change plays and just totally,
Yeah,
go behind Blatt's back. which I mean, if you're the best player in the NBA, go ahead, you do whatever you want, but you got to be held in check somehow. And so Tyronn Lue cut that off immediately. And when he did that, LeBron got the respect and was like, okay, we're going to do what coach wants us to do, not what I want.
Then everyone else falls in line too.
Yeah. Because if LeBron isn't following the coach, no one else is going to follow.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think the Lakers had the same problem with Frank Vogel, because I don't think Frank Vogel ever had control over LeBron. No. And so I'm thinking that this will manage him. And if that manages him, Russ will fall into place. Everybody will fall into place.
Well, and they got younger too, so hopefully they can actually play some defense.
Yeah, and Darvin Ham is a good defensive coach too, from what I've heard. So now, does this mean the Lakers win the championship? Do the Lakers just need to make the playoffs though, to where I'd be like,
they have a shot.
They have a shot. Yeah, maybe if they're the 6th seed. And, they faced like a Nuggets team in the first round. I mean, I don't know.
I've never put anything past LeBron once he makes the playoffs.
Yeah. It's true.